natural desire to be part of the in crowd damage our ability to make the right decision for ourselves? Is it something that will hinder us from being our best self? In this episode, we will talk about this and more. Listen now.
Hey, you're listening to Mystic Dummies. This is your host, Jennifer.
And this is Siona.
This podcast is where we bring our life experiences, have conversations, and shine a light upon everyday mysteries.
From mysteries of this world to the mysteries of ourselves, we talk about it all.
If you're looking for a sign, this is it. Tune in to Mystic Dummies every week, right here.
Social influence is a powerful force in nature and society. Growing up, your parents or teachers may have asked you, if your friends jumped off a cliff, would you jump off too? This is known as the herd, mob, or crowd mentality. It can be found throughout society, from investors buying a particular stock because everyone is doing it, to people buying the latest trend.
Well, yes, that's true. I've had my parents say this to me too.
Yeah, actually, same here. And basically, what they might have meant was just blind leading the blind. The followers are too afraid to question the authority because they don't want to get in trouble and they don't want to admit that the leader is wrong.
Yeah. There is a saying that man is the creature who does not know what to desire, and he turns to others in order to make up his mind. We desire what others desire because we imitate their desires. In some cases, it can be a good thing. Let me give an example. If you visit a city and are looking for a place to eat, you'll check the reviews for social proof. For example, on Zomato or Dine Out, or I don't know. If you
Yeah,
find two restaurants of the same cuisine, you'll choose
yeah,
the one that has more people in it, right?
yeah. And whichever restaurant has more stars to it, I will always go and order food from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly, and what you said about the more people in the restaurant, we would obviously avoid it in COVID. But yeah, other times I would choose.
Lame, but okay.
Other times I would choose a place where I can see social proof, like I said, like people giving more
Mhm.
stars to a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, reviews matter. I
Yeah,
don't want to go
exactly.
somewhere where they have shitty drinks or like shitty
Yeah,
food and not
exactly.
a good crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so we always look at social proof to know if something is good or something is safe, or if it's popular, because that's what one is supposed to do, right? Follow the trends.
Exactly. And now that we are living in the era of trends, every week we have a new trend on Reels.
Yeah.
One week everyone is dancing to Doja Cat, and the rest of the time people are going crazy over transition Reels. Personally, I love Doja Cat, so and we
Yeah,
we also did
we
the women
yeah,
well the
yeah.
women challenge.
Let
Like,
me be
come
you.
on, wasn't that
Oh,
fun?
that
Wasn't that fun?
it was a lot of fun. Like, I do find it quite entertaining and fun to do it myself and also to see other people do it, you know?
Yeah. Bro, who says I don't? Like, I just told you, I love doing those, apple bottom jeans, those
Yeah.
challenges, and all these funny challenges. And I quite enjoy it myself. But sometimes it feels like everything is being repeated and everyone is doing the same thing, almost as if to prove a point. In a way, it is good, as we just saw, because it's like a small thread connecting us all.
Yeah.
Reels are a very small example, but at the same time, we often end up betraying ourselves. It is so important for us, unique individuals, to just be our own person. And also, in times where you are out with friends and everyone orders sushi, but you don't enjoy it, go ahead and order what you like. You do
Yeah.
not have to conform with your parents or peers. Conformity is a valid part of herd mentality. When you conform, you become part of the herd. And this very herd mentality can have a negative effect, leading to making decisions that aren't correct.
Exactly. So I watched this YouTube documentary which is called 2 plus 2 equals, okay, 2 plus 2. And in that documentary there's a classroom, and the professor is teaching the students that 2 plus 2 equals to 5. And like the children know that it's not correct, so they try to correct him that why it equals to 4. So he's like, all of you all have to, like, zip it and write 2 plus 2 equals to 5. And then
Yeah.
one boy has the courage to stand up and say, no sir, it equals to 4. And all the other children are like, why are you standing, you're going to make us in trouble, like, make us fall into trouble. So the sir calls that boy in front and asks him to write the answer on the board, and the boy writes 4. And he calls some of the senior students, and they depict, like, in an imagery that they shoot the boy and they kill him on the spot.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, and then this professor turns to the class and says, now who else wants to write like 2 plus 2 equals to 4? It's really shocking that. And then they show all the students writing 2 plus 2 equals 5 in their notebook. So
Yeah.
it's just like how conformity, because you have to do it, like if you don't do it, it'll be harmful for your life, or even in subtle ways, that if you don't conform, you are not going to be liked by people, or yeah, it's just horrible. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That people, because they have that fear of, oh, if I stand out, then something bad's gonna happen to me. And like you said, in an imagery, they showed it, they portrayed it, that can be one of the possibility. But there is another possibility of you can actually go against what everyone else is talking about or like believing in, and have your own uh, reality, and be free, and enjoy that freedom. So like as human beings, again, we are very afraid of the unknown. We
yeah,
spoke about this
yeah,
in our very first episode, I think. The
exactly.
fear of the unknown. And because of this fear that we don't know what's next, what's this, it better to like follow someone who has been there, or proclaims, allegedly proclaims of being there. What the fuck was that English? Allegedly proclaims of being there or something. And you just like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about. I might just go there and just follow him, and follow him or her, and have fun, not have fun, follow him or her, and let's see
Yeah,
where this takes me. And I'll put all my belief in this person, and whatever it is,
yeah,
is that it's just that thing, like you giving your full responsibility to someone else, and not holding yourself responsible for any of your actions. Then it becomes easy for you to blame other people. Oh, because of this person I got, this happened to me, because of that person this happened to me. And that's total bullshit.
yeah. And they also say in the, when they call the senior students in the in the documentary, the professor asked them, can you tell me what's 2 plus 2? And all of them said in like united voice that 2 plus 2
Yeah,
equals to 5. Like, even after you've grown up, you're going to continue taking that wrong thing with you, just because you
exactly.
decided to conform and you didn't have the courage to stand up and say, no, it doesn't equal to 5.
Yeah, that's very true. Because like herd mentality can be very dangerous for young growing minds. And also to like, some of us are very impressionable, and we get manipulated very fast, and it teaches people to follow the crowd and not think for themselves.
And I don't want to be a hypocrite, because like even I have done this, and just like talking about this, like having this conversation made me understand that yeah, even we all, including I, have to change some things about ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've done this so many times too. Like, we forget to stop and think. It's easy to go through your day on autopilot and do things out of habit, because then you don't have to think. No, just doing what comes to your head. I mean, oh, I have to wake up. Oh, I have to brush your teeth. And that's done. You don't have to think a lot. And the best way to avoid this is to consciously stop and think. about what you're doing.
Mhm.
Ask yourself if it makes sense to you, and do things with a bit of purpose. Be willing to stand out from the crowd. You must come to your conclusions and make decisions without other people telling you what you should do. To be
Exactly.
successful, you may have to go against the social norm and stand out as an individual.
Yeah, you also have to be willing to go against the grain, and there will be times when the popular decision isn't the right one, and you must have that much character to do what's right for you. And lastly,
Exactly.
you need to, like you said, stay true to your purpose and what is your reason for being, and then you will learn to start making more authentic decisions, which is good for your true self.
Exactly. Like staying connected to a purpose. What is it that makes you wake up in the morning? Like you wake up and you're like excited to like, oh, I get to do this. I know I want to do this. And this is like so different than what other people are doing. Like that, if you have that kind of a mindset, I feel like you can conquer anything. Once you know that whatever you're doing is something you are doing and not something someone else is forcing you to do, or
Yeah.
you're doing because you have to do, then you lose your own motivation, your own determination, everything. You lose your own sense of self, and that's a big thing. That's like the
Exactly.
only thing you kind of possess, your own self. You do not possess your clothes, you do not possess your laptop, you do not possess your pet also, you do
Yeah.
not possess anything else other than your own body and yourself.
Yeah, and it's very easy to do what everyone is doing, but if that is, if you want to do something else, so do that. And it might not
Yeah.
be very easy as just to say to do what you like, but probably when you do something different from the crowd, it will actually help you to feel more fulfilled in your life, because you're
Hmm.
going in the direction where you are supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to try something new. You never know when might be your, I don't want to like sound dark, but your last day might be. So you don't want any regrets when you go. Like, I think I sent you this quote on Instagram or something. It was about, or what was it? It was about like, it was
Yeah,
death
yeah.
related.
I remember.
It
Like
was
when you
about,
when you die, what will you give? What will you be able to give to, you know, uh, to
mhm.
the death
If, yeah,
angel? Yeah,
yeah, if the death angel comes knocking to your door and you have to like put your give them your jar which is full of your life things and whatnot, and when he puts his hand inside that jar, what will he find? I think it's
yeah.
actually from the Gitanjali Rabindranath Tagore ka, this
Oh,
quote or the story from, yeah.
acha.
So like what is it that they will find? So
Yeah,
all these experiences, all these memories that you make, all of these things that you've tried, uh, will be in that jar. But if you just live a very very mundane life, like very bland, like oats, very bland, then
yeah,
you won't, there won't be much there to see. And the
yeah,
death angel, he'll be like, this man's so boring, like hashtag basic bitch. I feel like that's what the angel will be like. And you didn't
yeah,
do nothing in your life. What makes you different
yeah,
than other people? How do you say that you're unique than
yeah.
other people?
So as you said that, you know, if you do the same thing, it can be boring, and so doesn't have to be that. Even if it is boring, but if you are enjoying that, so you can do that. But just because everyone else is doing something, then you are doing that, and you are like killing those desires in you, that maybe I want to do this too, maybe I want to do this too, but others are not. So that will go against you, and you won't be able to give that memory of whatever, like when you're giving
Mhm.
back, when you've died. So you won't be able to give that which was made for you to accomplish.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, like do stuff, do shit, but use your sense too. Like, don't just do things just because other people are doing. Also, this topic was very generic when we spoke about that should we do this topic or not. It feels very generic and basic. Everyone knows about it, everyone talks about it, but I feel like this is very important. Even if so many people knows about it, even if we are very much aware about it, we still don't give a shit about it. we don't give a shit. So I feel like this is a time to start giving shit, and make that path. So if you're listening out there, please take a stand for what you believe in and what you truly want to achieve, rather than just going along because other people are doing something.
So that's it from us today. And we hope you can take something with you, as Fiona said. And we will see you all next week with a brand new episode. Until then, this was Jennifer.
And this was Siona.
Mystic Dummies signing off.